This is the NSPN Prep Update, a weekly look at scores, highlights, and stories from across the state. We go to the NSPN studios. Here's your host, Ryan Phelps.
Hello and welcome to the NSPN Prep Update for January 19th. Coming to you this week from Eagan High School, site of the State Debate Tournament. On today's show, we'll take a deep dive into the fine arts and the oldest Minnesota State High School League event. We'll wander back into the control room here at Eagan AM and check in on a live newscast. And our school snapshot will teach us more about the Wildcats that call this place home. Plus, we hear from a future Gopher. But first, as usual, we start with some highlights.
It was a major milestone this week for Tori Orline. In a victory over Ogilvie on Friday, the Crosby-Ironton senior point guard became only the second player in Minnesota girls basketball history to score 5,000 career points. With her 50-point performance, Orline now sits at 5,028 career points, just 32 shy of the record set by Bram's Rebecca Dahlman in 2013. The bucket that pushed Orline over the 5,000-point threshold was her fourth three-pointer of the game. The 5'11 guard and future Gopher also holds the state record in career rebounds and is one of just two girls basketball players in Minnesota history to have 1,000 career points, rebounds, and assists. The other is Providence Academy senior Madden Greenway, who sits 154 points behind Orline on the all-time list. We'll hear plenty about both of them as we make our way through tourney time. We'll have more basketball highlights later in the show, but now, some sights and sounds from the state of hockey.
Better of that one. Medill racing out to beat his man to the point. Medill 2-on-1, toe dragging, sends it across, sliding, stopped by Lampere, but the second one goes. And the Hawks back in front.
Slow it down, look for Matthias back behind him, who was dragging right behind him. Comes back now, shot, Timmons, and a goal! Mav Timmons with 15 seconds left.
Now played behind the net here as we're down to 2:40 left in this one. Gallagher at the point. Shot on, she scores! Schreckles in off a screen. That's her first of the season, and it's 2-0 Maple Grove.
Oh my goodness. The right side post, and now it's 2-on-1 break. Green Wave coming in and a shot, and scores! Get your hats out, Green Wave.
Mendon moves in, fires it on in, off of the left side of the net. The blue line sends it on in, Pat St. Pellinger, put back, scores! Bello is second of the night, his third point on the day. 2 goals and an assist for number 8 of the Royals, Bello. And it is now 3-1 in favor of Rogers.
We talk about big performances under the lights, in the gym and in the rink. But how about those that excel under the spotlight on center stage? That's Eagan High School. Whether it's theater, speech, debate, music, or visual arts, there is nobody better. In October, we featured Eagan High School as the recipient of the NFHS Performing Arts School of Excellence. They're just the 10th high school in the country to receive the award. It was hand-delivered to the Pep Fest by Chris Paulson, the NFHS Director of Performing Arts and Sports.
Eagan High School is really a prime example of how the arts are thriving here. And so we're just absolutely thrilled to give them this award and to hold them as a model that other schools can use as they look to create their programming.
I think Eagan becomes a great resource across the state. I mean, anybody who wants to put together programs, they're going to be calling here and saying, what have you done? How have you built these programs? I think it's going to bring more energy to their programs here in Eagan, but also across our state, and especially within the area that they connect with, to support these types of programs in all schools. And we know how critical they are, again, to reaching every single student.
Well, I just think it gives us some more legs out there, more people being interested, possibly some ability to do some other things nationally that we currently don't do. That will be a lot of fun.
With their excellence in fine arts making all the news, students here at Eagan have plenty to talk about and their own place to report on it.
Live from Studio 1A, this is Eagan AM. Welcome back, Cats. I'm Lila.
And I'm Audrey. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week.
Eagan AM is a broadcast journalism class under the direction of Paul Saxton, where the students work on everything from operating a camera, lighting, audio, and like any news organization, they write stories and report on the local news happening in and around Eagan High School.
Once a week, we do a live TV show to the whole student body. It's a great place. I try and mirror industry as close as I can. So when the kids leave here, if there's something they're interested in, they are well prepared for wherever they're headed.
The idea dates back to the vision of Eagan's first principal, Dr. Thomas Wilson, in 1989, who wanted a television studio in the brand new school. Innovative at the time, now the idea has become widespread across the state. The long-established program keeps the kids on their toes.
Baptism by fire. That's how we learn. That's how I learn. I learn by doing. But we keep the bar high so that they know that this is what we're headed toward. And then hopefully, second trimester, we refine skills, we learn more about writing. If you were to watch today's show, there's a lot of things we're going to go over tomorrow, but that's how we learn.
The class has a production meeting every day where they pitch stories and prepare for the live Thursday broadcast. In January, a student director takes over the entire operation. The idea is to build on their success at Eagan and well beyond.
I've got kids sending me texts and emails that just dropping me a line where they're at, and they're all over the place. I have a student who does all the video for the Sphere out in Las Vegas. He works that so I have kids doing all aspects, and it's pretty cool.
Stay safe out there and have fun.
Roll Cats.
Yeah!
There's still plenty more coming up on the NSPN Prep Update. We'll meet one of the architects of fine art success here at Eagan. Plus, Gopher Hoops has a bright future with one Minnesota standout. But first, it's trivia time. State debate is the longest running event under the Minnesota State High School League. But when did it start? The answer, plus a look at this year's state debate tournament, when we return.
New journey.
Division 3 straight to Division 1.
New energy. Same standard.
The Tommies have climbed to the peak of the summit.
And your Pioneer Football League champions wear purple and gray. No limits. Welcome to St. Thomas Athletics.
Support your teams and community with NSPN.TV. Enjoy exclusive coverage from summer town ball to high school championships. Plus, feature stories and podcasts that bring you closer to the action. Stay connected with NSPN.TV, your neighborhood sports network.
Your trivia question was, when was the first state debate tournament? The answer is 1902. It was just policy debate at that time. The first state champ was LeSueur, led by Henry Kerr, Michael Doherty, and Alice Kerr. Lincoln Douglas was added in 1986, followed by Public Forum in 2013 and Congressional in 2018. Welcome back to Eagan High School, site of the state debate tournament. We heard about the national accolades this school has received, but more fine arts hardware was handed out at another local school.
For more than 2 decades as a speech and debate coach, Eastview's Zach Prax has displayed a commitment to excellence. He was recognized recently with the NFHS Outstanding Speech and Debate Educator of the Year Award for Minnesota. The annual award honors contributions and service to education-based activities in speech and debate. As a recipient of the state award, Prax is now eligible for Section 5 recognition, which includes the state winners from Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri. The Section 5 recipient will be announced this month.
If we $300 million now, won't that incur? If we see benefits, can't we pass another bill to give?
And that brings us to why we're here this week at Eagan High School, the 2026 State Debate Tournament. This event has gone on every year since 1902. Through world wars, pandemics, civil unrest, this show goes on. Hundreds gather, but only a few take home the hardware. Here are the 2026 winners. In policy, Will Cannon and Nicola Nunawan Castro of Farmington. In Lincoln Douglas, Valerie Schmidt from Edina. Public Forum, Yashas Singh and Jisung Jung of Eastridge. And in Congressional, Lily Plon from Robbinsdale Cooper. Congratulations to the 2026 State Debate Tournament winners.
These days, everyone is searching for a great buy. For Eastridge senior and Gopher recruit Cedric Tomes, every point he creates is a team investment. Mike Peden explains.
In sports, the term elite sometimes flirts with hyperbole. For Eastridge senior Cedric Tomes, elite occupies a sizable space in his story.
He can score at all different levels. Obviously, his physicality has really opened up a lot of opportunities for him. He's always been an elite shooter.
He's always had the skill, but his mental side of the game and just being a great leader has shown throughout the past, especially 3 years.
Cedric's ability to take command was years in the making as he took notice of his older siblings.
Growing up watching my siblings, I obviously model a lot. My older brother Sid was a really big influence, as well as Noel, and watching where they got with the sport of basketball and the opportunities it gave them, I really just wanted to follow in their footsteps.
Cedric had played up most of elementary school ball. He came and played with us for a state tournament in 4th grade, and we ended up making it far. I think we took 3rd in state.
Cedric vaunted himself to varsity as a freshman. Last year, he placed 9th in the state in scoring, a prelude for his breakout performances as a senior. In an early January game against 3A power Totino Grace, Cedric broke the 50-point mark for the first time in his career, leading Eastridge to a triumphant win.
I'd be lying if I said I knew he was close to 50 in that game. He just kept making great play after great play.
Being able to win big games like that and playing big games and be able to come out with big wins or just come to practice every day ready to get better, that's my favorite part.
The following week, Cedric became the 2nd player in school history to reach 2,000 points.
Every basket I score, someone else scores. It's a buy-in. It's other guys playing a role or me playing a role for another to score, whatever it is, or we're all coming together to make that play happen. And it's not just one player making the play out there.
There's a chance Cedric will finish first in the state scoring race. He already holds first place on the Eastridge all-time scoring list, and the top spot in assists will likely follow. Add it all up, and it's clear why others buy Cedric's capabilities.
He's made me a better coach. He's challenged me. He's shown me different areas to help him individually grow, as well as how our team grows. You can't cheat the process. He's worked at it every single day since before I got here, 7 years ago.
One thing I like is he's the same guy on the court as he is off, so I can always trust him, and we're on the same wavelength.
Just getting to play out here with my friends and some of my best friends, and then dudes I've grown really close with over the years, it's a special feeling, and that's a feeling you don't get from other sports, and that's why I love the sport so much.
In Woodbury, I'm Mike Peden for NSPN.
Some hoops highlights. Roseville versus Eastridge girls. Eastridge ball and great movement inside. Haley Sickard, Lucy Stratton, Amelia Ecker on the baseline, tic-tac-toe. Her first 2 of the night. Eastridge goes on to win 73-56. Stillwater versus Woodbury. These two exchanging threes early, but Woodbury gets the better looks. Here they dish to Megan Dowdy on the wing. Good. Royals win this one going away 50-28 the final. Boys basketball, St. Thomas Academy versus Hill Murray. STA up big early, but Hill comes back. Makoa Fuller's spin move and a layup ties the game at 25, part of a 17-0 run for the Pioneers. But the Cadets come right back down the floor. Owen Gronberg drives a lane and finishes. St. Thomas Academy cruises from there to win 79-66. Mounds View versus Cretin-Durham Hall. Mustangs on the inbound. Raiders with the steal and the fast break. Jason Johnson with the easy layup. Kicks it out to Ty Schlegel, who drains the 3, which puts Cretin-Durham Hall up by 6. They win 73-57. There's still one more segment to go on the Prep Update. When we return, we will visit with Eagan AD Jason Elias and hear from a local legend in debate.
There's a new destination for all things Minnesota high school sports. It's called Strib Varsity. It's from the Minnesota Star Tribune, so you know it's trusted, with a deep bench to cover all of Minnesota. We've rebuilt and relaunched our MM Prep hubs and added more sports, stories, streams, stats, scores, schedules. We have it all at Strib Varsity. Subscribe today at startribune.com/stribvarsity.
Welcome back to the NSPN Prep Update. I'm Ryan Phelps, coming to you this week from Eagan High School and the State Debate Tournament. Joined now by Eagan AD Jason Elias. Well, thanks for having us.
Hey, glad you're here, and we're excited for everybody to be here for the State Debate Tournament.
Yeah, so a great event, very old event. It goes back to 1902, as we learned earlier on the show. We're coming to you from the Eagan AM set here, one of many kind of cool things you guys have going on here.
Yeah, it's been great for our kids. Many of our sports kids and our fine arts kids are involved in this program and producing stuff for our school to see, and it promotes our kids and what they're doing well.
The fine arts, as we've kind of discussed throughout the show here this week, are just through the roof here at Eagan. When you got to school here, when you became the AD, were you aware of how dominant the arts were here at this school?
Yeah, I was. I actually I was coached here way back when, and even back in the 90s, our kids were involved in sports and fine arts, and there's been a nice mix and supporting each other. Fine arts supports athletics, athletics tries to support fine arts too, so it's been a great partnership.
The success that you guys have had in sports has been very good as well. Obviously, soccer has made a number of state championship runs. The Eagan hockey team has done well. Volleyball is a staple at the state tournament. Talk just a little bit about the athletic side of things here at Eagan.
Yeah, we're proud of what we're putting out. Our kids work hard. We're coached well. We're very competitive. We play in a tough conference. The South Suburban Conference is well represented in state meets, as you can see by the history. But yeah, we're doing a nice job, and we like getting chances to go to state.
We'll bring it back then and finish up with the fine arts and the state debate tournament here. Just talk a little bit about the pride you guys have in the fine arts and the ability to be able to, just like that. It wasn't like you guys had planned this long to be the host of this state debate tournament, but the fact that you guys get the opportunity to do that.
One of the things that's special about Eagan is we support each other. Like when we knew this happened, people jumped in, supported, changed schedules to make it work. And again, just trying to make sure that we help our kids succeed in what they want to do.
Jason Elias, Activities Director here at Eagan High School. Thanks again for everything. It's been a great day here today at Eagan.
Thanks, and go Wildcats.
One of the key players behind Eagan's success in the fine arts is Chris McDonald, who has guided speech and debate participants since 1988. In that span, dozens of participants have achieved success at the state and national levels. He believes that the power of speech and debate allows students to grow as individuals to become future leaders.
When I first started doing this, it was just kind of fun. I enjoyed the activity. This activity provides students with a forum to tap into their own voice, to learn to analyze and synthesize evidence, but also to speak in the public sphere, to participate in civil discourse, something that unfortunately is lacking in society today. So when I started, it was just because I enjoyed the activity. I had a lot of fun. It was fun to get to meet new people and be around the students and to see their excitement as they progress and change and develop over the years. But I did not believe that this is what I would end up doing for my entire life's career. No.
McDonald was inducted into the High School League Hall of Fame in 2022. In addition to coaching state and national champions, he provides tireless leadership and promotion of fine arts activities.
My underlying belief is that all students should have the ability to join the debate team. So the more opportunities, the better. I have never, in 20 years here, ever had a tryout to be on the debate team. Not a single student has ever been cut from this debate team. If you want to be on the debate team at Eagan High School, you can be on the debate team at Eagan High School. Now, that's led me to have 90-plus kids on the debate team, but whatever walk of life you come to me from, there is a place for you in debate. You don't all have to be state champions. You don't all have to be nationally recognized competitors to get something out of debate. I believe that debate is for all students, and we've never cut anybody, and as long as I'm here, we're never going to.
Tourney time is officially here with the start of the state debate meet, and NSPN is home for all of the MSHSL events. But we still have some great regular season action coming up this week. Here are some of the top matchups.
We start outdoors in Hastings as we have 7 games from Monday through Thursday from the United Heroes League rink, the site of Hockey Day, Minnesota. All of those games will be streamed on our partner Strib Varsity's site. Tuesday night, some girls basketball. Hill Murray, one of the top teams in the state, hosting Matamidi. On Wednesday, some boys hockey. Chanhassen at Benilde St. Margaret's. We hit the mats on Thursday night with a wrestling triangular at Eastridge, and then a huge boys hockey matchup on Saturday as Stillwater travels to Hill Murray, a section championship rematch from last season.
It's time for our school snapshot. That's when we get to know the towns, schools, and communities outside the playing field. This week, we take a closer look at our host.
Eagan High School is midway through its 4th decade, opening in earnest with 4 classes for the 90-91 school year. In that time, the students and faculty have become a gold standard of Minnesota high schools. As 35E rolls out of St. Paul into the south suburbs, Eagan's path to notoriety has taken many forms. Their girls' sports programs had periods of prolonged success. The volleyball team won 7 state titles in a 20-year span, and the girls' soccer team carried the top trophy off the pitch 3 times in 2014, 15, and 17. Last year's boys' soccer team surprised the experts by winning it all in Class 3A. And both the boys and girls will try to make Minneapolis memories this year. The school has a very high standard on the academic front, and to round it out, Eagan received the highest honor you can earn in the entire country when the National Federation of High Schools named Eagan the 2025 National Performing Arts School of Excellence, recognizing the school's outstanding achievement in music, theater, speech, debate, and visual arts. Principal, Dr. Polly Rykowski.
I brag about our arts program. You know, it's wonderful for me to say we have a wonderful program. It was especially wonderful to have a national group look at all of the data and experiential things we've been doing that I submitted, because they did it as a secret. So it was me pretty much putting this whole application together once they invited us. But it was really cool for them to come in here, visit the school for the whole day and say, wow, this place is not ordinary. So very cool.
That'll do it for this episode of the NSPN Prep Update. Special thanks to Activities Director Jason Elias and the rest of our hosts here at Eagan High School. We'll see you next week. For Hannah, JB, Mike, and the rest of the NSPN crew, I'm Ryan Phelps saying so long from the Neighborhood Sports Network.